Good morning, students. Let us start a new topic today from chapter 3, Laws of Motion. And the topic is Universal Law of Gravitation, which is also called Newton's Law of Gravitation. Now, according to this law, every bodies in the universe attract each other with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. This is also a law given by Newton, so it is also called Newton's law of gravitation. Now, according to this law, every two bodies in the universe attract each other. No matter how small or how big the objects are, they will always attract each other with some force. Even if I take this chalk and a duster placed at some distance, there will be force of attraction between the chalk and the duster also. There is a force of attraction between moon and the earth also. There is attraction between me and you also. So every two bodies in the universe will have force of attraction, and this force of attraction between the two bodies will be directly proportional to the product of the masses of two bodies. If I take the two bodies as this, we can take it as small m, and this we can take it as capital M. Suppose these are two bodies. So these two bodies will attract each other with a force. Say the two bodies are placed at a distance of r from each other. This is the distance between the two bodies. So the force of attraction between these two bodies will be product of the two masses, or is directly proportional to product of the two masses, and will be inversely proportional to square of the distance between the two bodies. Square of the distance between the two bodies. Now let us try to give a mathematical expression of this force which is attracted between the two bodies using this relation. So it is clear from this statement that the force of attraction between the two bodies will be directly proportional to the product of the two masses and will be inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the two. So this can be combined and can be written as upon r square. Now to remove this proportionality sign, we have to use a constant term, and here the constant term is G, capital G. This capital G is called gravitational constant into product of the masses upon r square. So this, using this relation, we can find the magnitude of the force that will be exerted against each other. And the value of G is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. This becomes because the unit of gravitational constant is Newton meter square per kg square. Let us see how this unit is come. If you get the value of G from this relation, it can be written as F into R square divided by product of the two masses. Now if you put if you place the SI unit of each of these quantity, you will get force is Newton, R is the distance, so unit will be meter square, and since both are masses, so their SI unit will be kg, so kg into kg will be kg square. So you can finally get the unit Newton meter square per kg square. Now when you see G, the value of G, this is actually equal to the force. It is numerically equal to the force of the two bodies of mass 1 kg when placed at a distance of 1 meter. Suppose we have the two bodies with mass 1 kg each, and suppose the distance is 1 meter. When you put all these values here, let us see what we are getting. That means we are getting gravitational constant is equal to force. So we can say that gravitational constant is numerically equal to force for the two bodies which here has mass of 1 kg and is placed at a distance of 1 meter. I hope the Newton's law of gravitation is clear to you. We can see some more examples next day to understand how are the forces exerted on the two bodies. Thank you.